Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor.
Salvation Army, arms for the poor.
No, candy green for Mongo.
I was in so.
Move on to beef pile of sausage. Yeah. It's sausage size. S and R on the piece of sausage.
Oh, you just kicked, don't break our... Come on, man. Put that down. Play sir, give it, sir.
Commonwealth, guys. Your job is to keep that thing scoped. We're going to put water on it for coasals, okay? Yeah, we have a stove and we got too much stuff on it, so we need to make sure they keep scoped.
Oh, God!
Literally, fortunately, it wasn't a horrifying thing here in Mexican prison.
Trading, like, okay, so we pull out a pudding tin. He's kind of like two other guys pull out their pudding tins, so it also needs to present with like 4 or 5 pudding tins. And then if you guys want, it's like, hey, like this, and somebody could go and grab the box and show the entire box of the guy with the crowd behind him.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Hey, man, if anybody, I'm probably going to be the one.
Coffee? I got coffee in the center bunker. Coffee?
Breakfast with Santa. Next week we're going to have something else with Santa. But we thought that this would be a different event. Yeah. Santa's overrated.
Fall in, let's do it.
It's a very festive attitude you've got down here. It's Christmas Eve.
Swear to me. Ready?
Sure.
Okay, can you tell me your name, spell it, and then your title?
Sure. I'm Dave Fornell. It's Fornell. I'm from Elgin, Illinois.
I have a 7-page script I'm going to read. I'm not going to be in the scenarios.
Just your title.
Oh, I'm the Re-enactment coordinator with Midway Village for the World War I and World War II events.
How far is that?
Craig Wheeler is going to be our German commander. There he is. And then you need a pair of binoculars. Look official.
You don't look official enough.
So Craig's going to be our German commander.
Okay, you just want to explain what's going on today?
Sure. So it's the 100th anniversary of World War I, and Midway Village has really made an effort to try to share the story and the history, both how it relates to Rockford, but also the greater story of how it fits into world of history.
And then who's our Brit commander? Bruce. So what we're going to do...
The Christmas Truce in 1914 was something that we really wanted to do. We built trenches here with volunteer efforts over the last 3 years, and we wanted to utilize the trenches for something other than just doing battle scenarios. So we approached them about doing a Christmas Truce scenario to where we could actually have a Christmas story that takes place in World War I.
We're going to run through the scenario. The Brits and the French are going to be in those trenches over there. The Germans are going to be in this trench over here. Concentrate your guys on the first firing step and the second firing step.
And up and down the line in 1914, there are thousands and thousands of troops locally that organized truces with the Germans, between the French and the British and the Germans, up and down the line. And in some cases even had soccer games out in the fields in no man's land, and had gift exchanges of everything from schnapps and cognac to buttons off their uniform.
Clamber over the stuff there, the sheet metal. Be very careful. Everything's slicker than whale poop out here. If you guys want to exchange some fire, a sporadic round every once in a while when we start, that's fine.
How important do you think it is to share this with everyone?
I think it's important to know that even in humanity's darkest hour, that you can still have a glimmer of hope.
Anyways, after the history lesson, we're rolling towards Christmas. We're going to have the start of the truce. Basically, I'm going to read all this stuff off. You guys just can exchange rounds every once in a while. The Germans to have a towel. I got a couple towels we could tie in a stick, so you guys could do a surrender thing, okay?
And at Christmas time, with everybody in the trenches, in the mud, in the misery of World War I, in the cold, with no chances of having a fire because you'll give away your position, the troops wanted a piece of home, and they also wanted to have the Christmas spirit of peace and goodwill towards men. And they actually put down their guns and they did that.
There's 5 Christmas trees on this side. What I need you guys to do when I start talking about Christmas trees is the Germans wanted to share a Christmas cheer with the men on the other side of no man's land.
who knew they were just as cold and muddy and miserable as they were. So some units placed a single Christmas tree out on the parapet as a symbol of Christmas and a hope for peace in the world. If you guys could place something maybe right at that entrance next to that machine gun. And then I'm going to say, but other units also put out more than one. And I want the other 4 to go up so people can see the Christmas trees along the thing there. If you need to knock the grass and stuff down, that's fine. But it'd be kind of cool when we do the one tree, that immediately right after I'd say the next thing, you guys are going to put the other ones on. I thought it'd be kind of cute. This is one of the programs that we put on with Midway Village, but our reenactors also put on World War II Days in September each year, which has over 1,000 reenactors and 10,000 spectators. And we also, each April, do a reenactment for the 100th anniversary of World War I, second weekend in April, where we have about 300 reenactors that show up. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
O Tannenbaum, gesungen vom Nebequartett Edison Rekord.
These are beautiful, original condition, and look at this. They really nailed it.
That's slapping cut these because these are originals.
Are they?
Yeah. Just gotta get another pair and cut them down.
Hey, Tom. Smile.
Hey, Jeff.
Morgan.
You guys, you didn't sleep here last night, right?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, there were a couple guys who did.
Crazy.
My full dress. I am a Shashin Afrique. I am from the colony of Morocco. This is the dress I would have
Okay, so then I'll have you just kind of look right at me and
Sure. Perfect.
So, just spell and state your first and last name and your title for me.
Sure. I'm Dave Fornell. The last name is Fornell. I'm the reenactor coordinator here at Midway Village for the World War I and World War II events.
Jestem zajebiście.
I'm good. I got my picture. I'm safe. So he was cavalry, or he was a cavalry officer? Okay.
Okay, so just tell me a little bit about what happened today with the reenactment for the Christmas in the Trenches. Just a little backstory
Sure.
about it.
So it's the 100th anniversary of World War I this decade, between 2014 and 2018. And Midway Village has a World War I event in April, but they wanted to use the trenches for something beyond just a battlefield during one weekend a year. And the Christmas Truce in 1914 was a story that kind of struck home. And we thought it would make for a Christmas event that would be a little bit different than your breakfast with Santa.
It really is.
So it brings together both history of the World War, but also a unique Christmas story where in December of 1914, armies on both sides put down their arms on the front lines on the Western Front, and they decided to share Christmas together.
Oh, it's been for a year, and I got like 8 impressions. I just did
They met in no man's land. They played soccer. They had exchanges of alcohol and food, and there were locally negotiated truces up and down the line. It was completely impromptu, and there was no organization to it. But the Christmas spirit shared by fellow Christians on both sides of the line, whether they're Lutherans, Catholics, French, German, British, they all got together and they celebrated the holiday.
Mr. Pitan, Mr. Jeffrey.
Oh, Pitan.
You want Pitan? I have a Pitan. You want a Pitan?
Only Pitan?
I want a Pitan. Oh, I want a Pitan.
This Christmas event we thought would be really unique, and it really ties in with our event that we have in April each year. The second weekend of April in 2016 will be our 4th year for doing the World War I days at Midway Village, where we have about 300 World War I reenactors. And this year we're hoping to bring in World War I vehicles, including a tank.
Awesome.
Oh, Pitan.
If you can give me a Pitan, that'd be great. Wait, what was that? Go back. Was that was that French cavalry? My hand burned.
So I know obviously life during a war era in general was tough, but especially during Christmas and the cold months. What was that life like for them down in the trenches, staying warm?
You know, regardless of whether it's World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Desert Storm, Afghanistan, every soldier who serves overseas and is away from his family, especially in a war zone, there's the risk of death on any given day with enemy fire. You have a longing for home, and there's always that feeling of loneliness that you're separated from family and from the folks back home. And certainly in 1914, where they were in the rudimentary beginnings of the trench systems in December 1914, they were cold. You're not allowed to have fires. It was very chilly weather. They were wet all the time because they were basically in a sump in the middle of the ground. When your enemy offers an olive branch, at least a temporary one, to meet no man's land and to say, leave your rifles in the trench and we'll meet man to man and talk and share Christmas together, share carols and a drink. A lot of them, that sounded very, very rewarding, and they took advantage of it.